Hey everyone, welcome back to Unlock English Podcast. Today we're diving into a topic that affects every single one of us, whether we realize it or not.
That's right. We're talking about self-talk, the words we tell ourselves every day and how they shape our confidence, our self-belief, and ultimately our success.
Have you ever caught yourself saying things like, I'm so bad at this, or I always mess things up?
Or maybe, I'll never be good at English.
Well, what if I told you that these words aren't just harmless thoughts? They actually shape your brain and influence your behavior.
And the good news? You can rewire your brain by changing the way you talk to yourself.
So let's get into it. How does self-talk impact our confidence, and what can we do to change it for the better?
Okay, first things first. Why did the words we say to ourselves even matter? I mean, it's just thoughts in our head, right?
Well, not really. Studies in neuroscience show that the way we talk to ourselves literally rewires our brain.
Yup. Our brain is like a computer, and our thoughts are the programming. The more we repeat certain words or beliefs, the more they become our reality.
There's actually a famous study on this. Scientists found that when people repeated negative phrases like, I'm not good enough, over and over, their brains started reinforcing that belief, making them feel and act less confident.
But here's the cool part. When they practiced positive self-talk, like saying, I can handle this, their confidence and performance actually improved.
Exactly. Your brain believes what you tell it, whether it's true or not. So if you keep saying, I'm terrible at English, guess what? Your brain will find ways to prove you right.
But if you say, I'm improving every day, your brain will start looking for evidence of that instead.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. What you tell yourself becomes your reality.
All right, let's talk about how negative self-talk destroys confidence.
Imagine this. You're about to give a presentation. If you tell yourself, I'm going to mess up, everyone will think I'm stupid. How do you think you'll feel?
Stressed, nervous, probably shaky.
Exactly. Your brain sees those words as instructions. It triggers anxiety, and suddenly your body responds. Your hands get sweaty, your heart races, and you actually do start stumbling over your words.
And then guess what? You prove yourself right. You mess up and you think, see? I knew I was bad at this.
But what if instead, before your presentation, you told yourself, I've prepared for this, I've got this. Even if I make a mistake, I can handle it.
That changes everything. Your brain switches to confidence mode, your body relaxes, and you actually perform better.
This is why changing your self-talk is not just about being positive. It actually impacts how you behave.
It's like Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
So, how do we fix this? How do we stop negative self-talk and start using words that actually boost our confidence?
Great question. Here are some practical techniques. 1. Catch the negative thought.
The first step is awareness. Pay attention to the negative things you tell yourself. Every time you think something like, I'm not smart enough, stop and catch it.
Yep. Imagine a big red stop sign in your head.
And don't judge yourself for having negative thoughts. Just notice them. Second, challenge it.
Next, question it. Ask yourself, is this actually true?
99% of the time, it's not.
For example, if you think, I'm bad at English, challenge that thought. Are you really bad? Or are you just still learning?
Exactly. And if you've ever learned even one new word, That means you're improving.
3. Replace it with a stronger statement. Instead of saying, I'm bad at this, replace it with, I'm getting better every day.
Instead of I always fail, say every mistake helps me learn.
And instead of, I'll never be confident, try, I'm building my confidence step by step.
The key is to make your new statement believable. Your brain won't accept I'm perfect overnight, but it will believe I'm improving.
Let's look at some real-life examples of how self-talk changes confidence.
Okay, take Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was actually cut from his high school basketball team.
But instead of telling himself, I'm not good enough, he told himself, I will work harder and prove them wrong.
And well, we all know what happened next.
Here's another example. Have you heard of Dr. Masaru Emoto's water experiment?
Oh, yeah. He studied how words affect water molecules. When he spoke positive words to water, the molecules formed beautiful crystals. But when he spoke negative words, the crystals were chaotic and broken.
And since our bodies are about 70% water, imagine how our words affect us.
So the words you tell yourself literally shape your body, your confidence, and your life.
All right, let's wrap this up. Here are the key takeaways. Your words create your reality. Negative self-talk weakens confidence, but positive self-talk builds it. Catch, challenge, and replace negative thoughts. Small changes in self-talk lead to big changes in life.
And remember, confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build with practice.
So start today. The next time you catch yourself saying something negative, stop and switch it to something empowering.
You're in control of your words, and your words control your life.
Thanks for listening to Unlock English Podcast.
See you next time, and remember, speak to yourself like someone you love.
Bye for now.